I've been standing here for 3 hours. My legs are completely numb. This male shirt I'm wearing weighs 30 pounds, and the padding underneath is soaked right through with sweat. The man next to me just keeps shifting his weight, and behind us, I can hear someone praying while another guy is retching his guts out. The smell, it's a mix of garlic, sweat, fear, and shit. When you're this scared, your body doesn't wait for permission. I can't even hear the commander's voice. I'm way too far back. I can see his mouth moving, his arm gesturing, but the words are just swallowed by the sound of 500 men breathing and shuffling their feet. My hands won't stop shaking. All I can think about is my wife, and the 3 silver coins they promised me. And running. Suddenly, a roar erupts from the front. Someone shoves me hard from behind, and the whole line surges forward. We're running. We're actually running at other men who want to kill us. The ground isn't flat like you see in paintings. My foot catches on something and I stumble forward. The man right beside me goes down, face first into the mud. I somehow manage to stay on my feet, but any sense of formation is gone. We're all screaming now. Not battle cries from the stories. It's just this raw, animal noise. All I see are terrified faces. One man has pissed himself. I probably have to. The field is just churned mud and blood. I raise my spear. I've slaughtered pigs back home, but I've never looked a man in the eye and my shield smashes into his. The collision knocks the air right out of my lungs. The world shrinks down to a 2-foot sphere of pure chaos. I can't see the sky. All I see is the rim of his shield, just inches from my face. The pressure from the men behind me is immense. I'm not even fighting anymore. I'm just being crushed. I can't breathe. I can't think. A blade slams into my shield, and the impact shoots up my arm, making my shoulder go numb. But I'm still alive, for now. Time starts doing something strange. My brain is shutting down. The thinking part is just gone. The enemy in front of me isn't a person anymore. He's just a shape, a threat. Stay on your feet. That's the only thought left. If you go down, you die. The heat inside my armor is unbearable. Sweat is running into my eyes, blinding me, and I can't wipe it away. Shield up, spear out, shield up, spear out. My spear is gone. I don't know how. Now I'm holding a halberd. I swing. The axe blade gets stuck in someone's shield. I pull, but it won't budge. We're playing this ridiculous game of tug-of-war while people are dying all around us. I let it go. I grab a spear from the ground. Spears are what win battles, not swords. Spears are cheap. I thrust forward. The point hits something soft. It feels like meat. The spear sinks in about 6 inches. I pull it back with a wet, sucking sound. I don't look. I can't look at what I just did. If I think about it for even a second, I'll freeze. Then, a sharp pain in my thigh. I look down. Blood. My blood. Did an enemy do that? Or was it someone behind me in the crush? It doesn't matter. My spear is stuck again. I abandon it. I draw my mace. 5 pounds of steel on a wooden handle. I swing. It connects with a helmet with a dull clang. I swing again. And again. I'm not thinking anymore. Just moving. Something has changed in my head. It feels like I'm watching myself from the outside. They call it the battle trance. It's where your mind goes when reality becomes too much to handle. Time has become meaningless. There are huge chunks missing. All the sounds have merged into a single, deafening roar. My body is operating on its own. I'm not afraid anymore. The fear has completely burned out, replaced by a dull exhaustion. My thigh wound has really started to hurt now. Sharp and hot. Blood is running down my leg. I'm exhausted. Swinging a 5-pound mace while wearing 30 pounds of armor, It's the hardest labor I've ever done in my life. Then I notice something. The pressure from behind me is less. Men are leaving. Here and there, I see individuals just turning and walking away. Back toward our camp. Why am I still here? I didn't ask to be here. I'm a farmer. I was promised 3 silver coins. I think about my wife, Margaret. Her brown hair and a laugh that sounds like church bells. I think about my daughter, little Ann. She's 7, and she believes her father is a brave hero. More men are leaving. 20, maybe 30 of them. The line is getting thin. The man to my left turns and runs. The enemy immediately surges forward into the gap. Now I'm fighting 2 of them. I'm going to die here. Unless I run. The sergeants are gone. No one is watching me. You know, something like 40% of medieval armies rooted before a battle was even decided. The graveyard is full of heroes, but the tavern is full of veterans. I think of old Gerard, who drinks at our local tavern. He's missing 3 fingers and walks with a bad limp, but he's alive. All his brave friends are dead. The enemy line surges again. Someone screams. Our whole line bends backward. It's breaking. I make my decision. I turn and run. I'm limping, my armor weighs me down, and each step feels like I'm moving through honey. But I'm moving away from the killing. Dozens of men are running with me. A man next to me goes down with an arrow in his back. I don't stop. I just keep running. My lungs are on fire. My thigh wound is a white-hot agony. But I keep moving. I finally reach the edge of the camp and collapse against a supply wagon, my breath coming in ragged gasps. I look down at myself. I'm covered in blood. My armor has a dozen new dents. My leg is still bleeding. But I'm alive. I went into that hell and I came out the other side. Thousands of men didn't. Thousands are lying in that field right now, dead or dying. But I'm alive. Is that cowardice? The priests would say so. The lords would definitely say so. But I don't care. I have a wife named Margaret and a daughter named Anne, and tonight, I'll be able to think about them instead of being a corpse in a field. Other men are stumbling into camp. We don't speak to each other. We all made the same calculation. In the distance, the sounds of the battle are winding down. Someone won. Someone's lord will claim a great victory, and the dead won't care one bit. I close my eyes and just let my body continue to shake. I sit there in the mud and the blood, and I shake, and I breathe, and I survive. That's what a medieval battle was really like. It wasn't the glory and honor you see in movies. It was just men, terrified and exhausted, trying desperately not to die. The graveyard is full of heroes, but the tavern is full of veterans. And tonight, I'll drink to being a veteran. Thanks for watching.